Then, so we've already talked about an agenda a little bit, establishing an agenda. We've already talked about topics in a general sense, gave you an example, finance, marketing, review of last minutes and action items, and kind of overall sort of motivation. You'll have other topics. As you guys are having meetings, topics will come up, and you can choose to deal with those topics in your meeting that day if you have the time, or I like to use something called a parking lot, a flip chart, a whiteboard, something like that. So something comes up, let's say Michael has an idea of something that ought to be pursued, but you don't have time to work on it today. So you just capture that. Somebody, Nia may write it down somewhere on the side of the paper or on the whiteboard. That'd be something that you capture for later and bring up as a future topic. If you have some pre-work that needs to be done, Julian's got to do an analysis of cost between T-shirts and wristbands and bring that to the meeting. Julian needs to know that. Now that may have been decided at your prior meeting. It may not. Usually in these cases I'm talking about the may not scenario. You need somebody to bring information to the meeting. You don't want to tell them that once they enter the room and they're sitting down and having the meeting. So you're going, well, I'm not ready for that. So you've got to make sure you got people ready for that. Simple things like logistics. It's all in the details. Putting together an agenda and getting copies made. Just to give you an idea, I sent an email to Coach last night and said, okay, here's the handout for tomorrow. Are you going to print it? Are you going to have copies made? Do you want me to stop by the printer? If you do, give me your code and I'll do that on the way down to class. That's a simple logistic thing. A meeting room. You guys have a built-in meeting room here, but let's say you're going to get together outside of class at somebody's house, or over at Randy's Pizza or something like that. You've got to coordinate that kind of thing. And then for large business meetings, if it's going to involve first thing in the morning, and particularly if you have clients coming in or investors coming in for lunch, you've got to make sure food's taken care of, because you don't want people stomach grumbling, they haven't had enough coffee, that kind of thing to get started for the day. You don't want them hungry. They won't be very happy with your meeting effectiveness. Okay, so we've kind of talked about organizing, some reasons for meeting, roles within the meeting, keeping track of ideas, recording everything. That is really a key role. Any questions sort of in the setup of the